Triple H, man, look, I tried to give you the benefit of the doubt, man, because I essentially thought to myself, look, okay, this is the SummerSlam after Raw. Let's just go over with night one and those plot lines. Let's have Rollins, CM Punk, Roman, yada, yada, yada. You know, all the guys from night one, they will carry their storylines at the Raw after SummerSlam. Oh, okay, so that means night two is going to be for SmackDown. Bro, you open up with John Cena. I'm all locked in. You know, he opens up with the Black Titan Shawn, and then we get colorful again. Everybody is happy. I'm ready to go. I'm ready to go, bro. And then, you know, he cuts a promo. He acknowledges that, like, you know, he's only got 11 dates left. The time is ticking. You know, the champ was here. Now the final time is here. Now we have to start building up to that dreaded retirement match that I mean, honestly, I'm not ready for it. You guys are not ready for it. And let's just look into the future and see what will happen and how will we build up for it. Oh, guess what? Triple H said, oh yeah, you know what you guys want? You want Logan Paul? Logan Paul, go into that ring. Fucking hell, bro. Logan Paul, bro. Really? Like, honestly, bro. Logan freaking Paul, bro. This is John Cena's retirement match, bro. He literally just came off of one of the biggest matches of the entire year against Cody Rhodes night 2 SummerSlam for the WWE Undisputed title. And his next follow-up promo features Logan Paul. And not only that, bro. Oh my god. Not only that. They start to cut a promo, yada, yada, yada. And then they say, you know what? You and I, we have to go one-on-one and clash at Paris. And then John Cena says, you know what? No, screw that. We're not gonna go one-on-one and clash at Paris. We're gonna go one-on-one today. And then, of course, Drew McIntyre runs in. Then Cody Rhodes runs in. And then, they clean house. Cena gets on the mic and he says, the champ is here. And then they're gonna go 2-on-2 this SmackDown. The main event is going to be Logan Paul, Drew McIntyre versus Cody Rhodes and John Cena versus, tag team. So essentially what happened here was, you guys remember what happened after John Cena versus Randy Orton? That, how we all of a sudden got sidetracked into a Logan Paul, John Cena versus Cody Rhodes versus alongside Jey Uso tag match at Saturday Night's main event, or what was it? I don't know, something like that, right? You guys remember, so this is my whole issue here with Triple H, bro. This is what you want to do here. You had Brock Lesnar come back, and you didn't even have John Cena acknowledge him at all, bro. Like, he goes on the mic and he says, it's the last time, I miss y'all, yada, yada, yada. And then Brock Lesnar, I am not afraid of you, but guess what? I will not back down from you. Or he said, I am afraid, but I won't back down. I won't go down without a fight. The typical Super Cena stuff. And that's it, really. I mean, literally, bro. Literally, Brock Lesnar came back. And I'm thinking to myself, all right, if this is going to be the way that they're going to go. I mean, listen, I don't like it at all. You guys already know the way I stand towards it. And, let's just proceed first. So they go out and have the match. And before the match happens, bro, I see the promo package for Clash at Paris. And I'm seeing John Cena versus Logan Paul one-on-one. What the hell? What? Why is it not Brock Lesnar? Why? What the hell is going on here? So they're gonna have, I get it, bro. Brock Lesnar's not gonna fly around the world for a damn PLE. But come on, bro. Like, if that's the case, why did you have Brock Lesnar? I mean, it's just so much BS, bro. It's just so much BS. I can't deal with the storylines anymore, bro. I mean, the thing is this, right? Ever since Triple H took over, what was a narrative? Oh, we will pay more attention to the product because everything counts. This is long-term storytelling. He pays attention to the details, and the devil is in the details. And if you miss it, joke's on you because you should have been awake. No. What the hell is going on? If anything, bro, this is worse than what Vince McMahon has been doing. I mean, was doing essentially, right? At least with Vince McMahon, you had spectacles. You were like, what the hell? You were on the edge of your seat. You had multiple title changes in a year. It wasn't uncommon under Vince McMahon. Of course, he had a few dominant champions that were champions for years. Like John Cena was a champion for a year. CM Punk was a champion for a year. Of course, not Logan Paul. Roman Reigns, the guy with the perfect eyes, the perfect beard, the perfect hair, the perfect chest, the perfect back, the perfect abs, the perfect quads, the perfect calves, the perfect knees, the perfect feet, the perfect ankles, the perfect toes, the perfect soles, the perfect teeth, the perfect tongue, the perfect lips, the perfect ears, the perfect eyebrows, the perfect smell. What the final boss is not cooking, because he's not even here, bro. He should have been here, right? He should have been here at SummerSlam. I don't know what's going on. What is the point? Listen, I will make a more in-depth video going over John Cena's heel turn and yada yada yada, bro. But come on, man. I am still not over SummerSlam. And the way that we are being treated as viewers is just so disrespectful, bro. It is so disrespectful. I mean, Monday Night Raw was a joke in of itself. I mean, what is going to go on at, like, Clash at Paris? Like, did CM Punk and Roman Reigns get written off TV? We don't even know. We got to tune into next week. So what does that even mean? Are we going to get LA Knight versus Seth Rollins at Clash at Paris? If in case CM Punk and Roman Reigns are written off TV, and if they are written off TV, are you kidding me? They're written off TV again? That means the match between LA Knight and Seth Rollins is meaningless. It's a buffer moment. It is a guaranteed title defense for Seth Rollins. Why? Because we have to wait and just sit around until CM Punk shows his face again, Roman Reigns shows his face again, or Gunther shows his face again. Like, come on, bro. Is this really what we're doing here? Like, is this literally what Monday Night Raw has come to? Is this really what SmackDown has come to? I can't stand anything anymore, because it makes no logical sense at all. We are not getting any payoffs. We are not getting rewarded. I mean, listen, if this was supposed to be a very key moment in 2025 WWE, that we had John Cena turn heel and that John Cena won the title, for all of a sudden everything just to get flushed down the drain, okay? And John Cena to come out on a random episode of SmackDown Live 2 days before his match at SummerSlam, and he just suddenly decides to go face. Wow. All right, guys, it's, almost the end of the year. We're halfway through the year. It's the, middle of the summer, end of the summer almost. So guess what? I'm gonna have to turn face again, because, at the end of the year, I gotta go out as a babyface, because this whole thing hasn't worked at all. And honestly, I'm a little bit sorry for turning heel. And I'm sorry for siding with The Rock. I'm sorry for trying to follow one man's idea for viral television, aka Triple H. He is addicted to viral moments. He is addicted to clip farming. He doesn't care about long-term storytelling. He literally wanted to have Travis Scott get involved again at SummerSlam. He wanted Travis Scott. He didn't even want the final boss, bro. This is a state that we are in. And for him to say, yeah, you know what, Brock Lesnar is back for John Cena because John Cena requested it. Are you kidding me? You really think John Cena, Mr. PR, Mr. Media Trained, Mr. Walking, Talking, Chat GPT, PR, Peon, right? That guy wants to have Brock Lesnar, who got banned by the WWE for like the last two and a half years, or whatever long the Janot Grant case has been going on for. A legal liability that took the entire WWE legal team, to assess his case, to say, all right, clear is clear. Let's get him back. And only then was John Cena able to request him. So, to say that he requested him is to actually insinuate that before John Cena opened up his mouth about it, that he essentially forced the WWE legal team to look into it, and only then were they able to be like, all right, man, if John Cena wants it, we can make it happen. Are you kidding me, man? John Cena didn't want that one bit, bro. John Cena, come on, bro. You don't think John Cena would have wanted The Rock to come back and conclude the story, tie everything up? You don't think John Cena wanted to have The Rock come back and help him turn babyface? Do you really think John Cena wanted to come out one day out of SummerSlam and just randomly turn babyface? Do you really not think that in the match he wanted to turn like come on, man? Like, I'm not saying that he wanted to have a double turn. I'm not saying that at all. But at least have a single turn in the match. I mean, John Cena could have turned face in the match. He didn't. And I'm sure that he much rather would have preferred to have that. But instead, we got what we got, and that just simply doesn't make any sense. I literally thought that we might have gotten Brock Lesnar to come out and attack him again, set up their match for the following PLE. I mean, it's literally like 2, 3, 4 weeks away from here. And the fact that we have Logan Paul here to have his match at the next PLE is just such a waste of time. It is such disrespect. I was all in, bro. The show started off hot. SmackDown was hot. You know, I'm all into it. Johnson is cutting a promo. I'm digging it. And then all I hear is Logan Paul. Yeah, and then like he walks out. He cuts his promo, and I'm thinking to myself, Logan freaking Paul, this better be just a SmackDown segment. But no, we're gonna have this clown go in there with John Cena at like Clash at Paris. And bro, stop with like this whole thing. Oh my God, he does wrestling he does wrestling better than most wrestlers. Oh my God, like bro, like this whole thing of having bad characters. Like the thing is this, bro, I could literally walk into WWE right now and like Triple H would look at me and say, you know what, bro, you look nothing like a wrestler. You don't fit the stereotype at all. I'm gonna make you the next big thing. And he's gonna have me go in there, you know what I mean? And he's gonna have me just get booed out of the building because everybody's gonna like, who the hell is this stupid YouTuber that hasn't like earned his dues, that didn't even want to become a wrestler in his entire life, who was just like, piggybacking off of this entire sport. He gets put into a position with John Cena, the never seen 17, the greatest of all time. You're gonna put him in there with him just so he can be the obvious heel and get booed out of the building. But the fact of the matter is this is John Cena's Clash at Paris, Survivor Series, and that's it? No, Survivor Series, Crown Jewel, and Survivor Series. So we only literally have 3 PLEs left, and one of them is going to be John Cena versus Logan Paul, bro. What the hell? That means that either Brock Lesnar is going to be his last PLE match, or it's going to be at the Crown Jewel, which I don't think that is going to be the case because I don't see Brock Lesnar flying 12, 16, 18 hours to fly across the globe, to land in Australia, go to Perth, have a wrestling match, and then go back to the United States. No. Instead, I really think this man is going to just sit around and have the match at Survivor Series as, like the last PLE match. And then maybe Gunther is going to have a wrestling match against John Cena as his farewell match. Like, oh my God, bro, please, no. Like, come on, bro. What are we doing here? Like, my problem is not the fact that it is going to be Gunther. My problem is not even the fact that it is going to be Logan Paul or Brock Lesnar who is going to be going in there and wrestling against John Cena. It's not any of that. My problem with SmackDown, my problem with Raw, my problem with weekly WWE television simply boils down to the fact that we, the viewers on a week-to-week basis, we do not get a single payoff. No storylines actually make sense. And if anything, they are simply booking from PLE to PLE. So if anything, I can suggest all of you guys to never ever tune into Raw or SmackDown unless it's like actually advertised to be really good, which usually it isn't. And if that is really the case, right, that every single Raw and SmackDown sucks, stop watching it. Just tune into my recaps and just, tune into ESPN Plus, $30 a month, and watch those PLEs for $30, all right? That is really the best advice I can give you guys because it is not worth it anymore, all right? And I'm so sick and tired of even like being able to predict that it was going to be Drew McIntyre who was going to attack Cody Rhodes. Like, I literally I didn't look at any dirt sheet. I didn't look at anything else. All I went off of was just knowing that the entire Raw and SmackDown roster, especially the heel roster, truly sucks. And we only have about 2 heels. I mean, honestly, it's only Drew McIntyre. And who is like another good heel? Rollins? Okay, but he's already got the championship. Gunther? Okay, but he's on Raw and he just lost the title, so he's not going to be there. Only Drew McIntyre. Literally, bro. I was literally able to predict it. Why? Because there is nobody else. And that is a sad state to be in, because not only am I able to predict the next opponent for Cody Rhodes, I can already predict that this feud will come to an end and this will be it. This will be it. And the thing is this, right? Why the hell is Drew McIntyre even feuding with Cody Rhodes? I mean, think about it, bro. This guy lost to CM Punk. This guy lost to Damian Priest. If anything, Damian Priest should be in this position, but no, he cannot. Why? Because he is a babyface. And my issue is also this. If you're going to have Damian Priest go over on Drew McIntyre, why the hell is he downgraded to a feud with Aleister Black? Why is he not back feuding with Drew McIntyre and settle the score? And like, I get it, okay? Like, Drew McIntyre alongside Logan Paul, they were able to defeat Jelly Bean and Randy Orton. That's cool. I got no problem with that. But like I said, bro, like you can't convince me that Drew McIntyre is an actual threat. And like for me to see Drew McIntyre hold the WWE Undisputed Championship in his hands, bro, that title looks so good around him. It just feels right. It feels like he should have that title already. You know, all of the title runs that he's had, what like has it been like during the pandemic era where everything was like without a crowd, everything was like a LED screen, and no actual crowd, you know, no actual fans in the crowd. Like even his WrestleMania moment that was so great, bro, it was in a damn like storage unit, bro. Are you kidding me? So that is my issue with like Drew McIntyre, and I hope that this feud doesn't keep going getting dragged around, because honestly I'm sick and tired of it, bro. Like how can we not as viewers, right, be annoyed at the fact that knowing that the main storyline revolves around The Rock, knowing that the main storyline revolves around Roman Reigns, Cody, and Rock, obviously like them three, let's just say Cena, just to put him in the mix as well, knowing that the title revolves around them four, and to have no competitiveness between any of those four anymore is actually annoying, because we are essentially waiting and counting down to the point that either Roman steps back into the title picture, or The Rock steps into the whole feud again, or John Cena is going to have any type of like influence on the WWE Championship anymore. Like no, look, he turned face, he's not going to be in the title picture anymore, so it's just only three. And to know that Cody, Roman, and Rock are not going to be involved with one another just screams to me that whatever is going to go on and happen with Cody Rhodes is only going to be filler. And filler I cannot stand. Alright, I understand it, dude. Okay, Clash at Paris, you want to have a good show, you want to sell the crowd, but come on, bro. Like, at what point can we finally get a proper payoff to all of the big storylines of the year? When are we going to get a payoff for Roman Reigns versus Cody Rhodes? Like, when is that third match going to get even like teased? When are we going to have The Rock properly address Cody Rhodes? You know, because the whole plot line of like, oh, I want your soul, yada yada yada, that is just completely forgotten. You know, and I understand The Rock said that his job as the final boss was done after he turned John Cena heel at the Pat McAfee show. But John Cena is now turned babyface, and he should have been at SummerSlam, and he should have been here at SmackDown to announce something, but he's not. And I'm not sure what it is. I'm not sure if it's The Rock, you know, giving the middle finger to Triple H because, you know, he forced the match between Cody and Roman to take place at WrestleMania 40, having The Rock step aside at WrestleMania 40, because listen, The Rock is super busy, he's also old. You know, that WrestleMania like appearance that he had could have been the only time he could have actually made it, you know? So everything is so like dead right now. Like Cody versus Drew, it's going to be dead. It's not like, I already know Cody's going to win, and that's my issue. It's so predictable. I already know like CM Punk is going to come back, and he's going to have like maybe one or two losses, and maybe up until, I don't know, the Royal Rumble, he's not going to have a win. Maybe he can beat Seth Rollins at the Royal Rumble, and if he's not going to be wrestling him, he might compete in the Royal Rumble, but I don't think he's going to win. Then maybe Roman Reigns is able, like, you know what I mean? Like, you can just go off of watching SmackDown and Raw for a long enough time to actually be able to predict what's going to happen. And that I'm so tired of. I want to be shocked. I want to be kept on the edge of my seat. I want the WWE Championship to be dropped on a random episode of SmackDown. I truly want that. Like, come on. Like, where is the excitement? What is the reason for me to watch SmackDown anymore? I mean, it's more filled with ads than Raw. It's just a bunch of BS, right? Like, the whole episode started off with John Cena. Logan Paul ran in. Then we had a Motor City Machine Guns matchup against like the MFTs. The MFTs win. Solo Sikoa cuts a promo, and then we have stupid Sami Zayn walkout. And like, of course, it's like the Canadian crowd. It's like his home crowd. But then I had like this little gut feeling that Sami Zayn is actually gonna get a freaking push. He's gonna get a freaking push, dude. And like, I'm not ready for that, dude. I am not ready for Sami Zayn to hold the United States Championship. I am not ready for Sami Zayn to be in the World Heavyweight Championship picture. I am not ready, bro, to have Sami Zayn actually win over Solo Sikoa because it is an actual joke. This shouldn't happen. And the fact of the matter is, this guy was able to roll up Solo Sikoa, and then he rolled out of the ring, and he was able to beat the United States champion with all of the MFTs surrounding the ring. So I'm like, come on, bro. How much stronger can we book Sammy Hogan? It has to come to a point where we can say no, and we can just delete this guy off of the main roster, send him back to the indies, put a mask on him, make him just turn into El Generico again, because I am sick and tired of seeing his face. And then we have a stupid, like, you know, cake best friend, like, memorial ceremony thing going on with Alexa Bliss and Charlotte Flair. We had Chelsea Green come out, and she cut a promo intercepting. Like, the thing is this, man. Can Chelsea Green get actually like a few wins in? Can she get actually booked like a strong heel that actually can mean something? She has like Dumb and Dumber right behind her, and they are of no use. I mean, they never helped her to win a single match, because every single time I see Chelsea Green wrestle, she's getting whooped all over the place, bro. And like, it really doesn't make any sense anymore. And then we have like a backstage segment with R-Truth and John Cena. It's clear that R-Truth now is like back to being face. He had like a little run being a heel, like when he came back as Ron Killings, and like, you know, I'm gonna be driving now. He's like really mad and stuff like that. But now he's just back to being a comedy act. He was mirroring John Cena backstage, and like, you know, John Cena was essentially saying, oh, like, you know, why did you like become such a bad guy, and like you made that kid cry in Brussels, and like, you know, like trying to like gaslight him into thinking like it was like his alter ego or something. But then we had the Logan Paul versus Drew McIntyre match. I mean, the match was good, I guess. We were just waiting for John Cena to get tagged in. He gets tagged in, and guess what, bro? Logan Paul low blows him, and the match is a DQ. Oh my god. That means next week we're going to have something else. It's like, come on, man. It's actually, come on, man. What are we doing here? Run-ins, DQs, no matches, like cake, like smashing in the face. Like, come on, bro. And then like Logan Paul and you know, John Cena, they're fighting all the way back into the stage, and they disappear, and the focus is back on Cody and Drew McIntyre. And Drew McIntyre drop kicks him head first through the bottom of the table. He breaks the table, and then like he looks like a menacing heel that is like lost his mind, and he just wants to have his precious back. So that was SmackDown. I'm glad that like at least Drew McIntyre is back in the mix, but I'm somber at the fact that I know that he's only back in the mix as a filler. He is not going to be a major player, and that is what I'm sick and tired of. Because what Roman Reigns established when he had those 2 titles, right? I mean, 3 titles if you want to be, you know, like smarky. It was the fact that nobody was able to take the titles off of him, because the pedigree that he built up for himself made it so that nobody else is even close enough to take the title off of him. You know, you have to be somebody who is able to hold the title for like this many days, that many days. You gotta have your backup. You gotta have this. You gotta have that. And then as soon as Cody Rhodes won at WrestleMania 40, he also held it for a year. And now we're gonna like be in this position where, okay, that was like a year, like a year later, he lost the title against John Cena, and now 4 months later, he picks the title back up, and we're just back to being regular Cody Rhodes babyface supporters. That's it. And so who is the next guy to take the title off of him, you know? If Cody Rhodes had to grind for that long, like WrestleMania 38, 39, 40, like what is Drew McIntyre going to be able to do for himself right now after teaming up with like, you know, Logan Paul to fight Jelly Bean and stuff like that in these stupid matches that actually mean nothing and that actually diminish his aura and image and tag? Like, what can Drew McIntyre do to be even looked at or considered the next WWE World Champion? And that is my issue here. It is too early to have him already in this feud, but like I said, I was able to predict it. Why? Because there is nobody else, and that is the sad state of current WWE. We already have like the 2 matches up, like lined up for the entire month up until Clash at Paris. John Cena is gonna go in there against Logan Paul. Drew McIntyre is gonna wrestle against Cody Rhodes, and in the coming few weeks, we're going to have them brawl, we're going to have them cut promos, and we're not going to see anything substantial. I genuinely thought that we're going to have Brock Lesnar come out, or like, John Cena call him out. I genuinely thought that we are going to get like maybe Randy Orton versus Cody Rhodes, and maybe Randy's going to turn heel. I don't know, something really cool, but we're not going to get anything that is actually important. We're just saving like whatever plot lines we have, and we're waiting and waiting and waiting for the inevitable big PLEs, where some things might be able to get a good payoff, but essentially none of them will actually get a payoff up until then. So we're going to be sitting and waiting, knowing that Cody's going to remain champion up until Clash at Paris, and he's probably going to retain. John Cena is going to beat Logan Paul. Finally, he's going to get, maybe get a clean win, and that's going to be all she wrote. This was this week's SmackDown. I'm totally disgusted by it. It is a product that is just officially done and over with, because honestly, what is the point anymore to tune into any of these shows, Raw or SmackDown? It is straight up disrespectful. I have been the Heels Advocate. Tell me what you guys thought about this episode of SmackDown. Leave it in the comment section down below. I give it a 2 out of 5, and I'm out.